Hey gang, it's Jay from JTech and welcome to another JTech video. In today's video we're going to talk about tablets. And now it's the new year and you want to be buying a new device. Right now is a great time to get a tablet. According to Statista, tablets have seen their highest number of shipment for the first time in 5 years, and many analysts are predicting that 2022 will be the year of the tablet, seeing as many people are still dealing with lockdown and restriction situations in different countries, and due to the massive silicon shortage, many laptops have become rare and expensive. So the next best thing to get is a tablet. And look no further to this video, because welcome to the 2022 tablet buying guide. Now, if you're an old or more experienced tablet user, you may want to not finish through this video. You might skip through the parts of this video if you want to get into specific form factors that you're interested in. But if you're new to the tablet market, this is the best place to come to. And so we're going to be discussing tablets and their different form factors and the offerings in each of these form factors and what I think would be the best tablet suiting your needs. Tablets come in three very common form factors, that is the 7-incher, the 8-incher, and the 10+ inch tablets. Three of these tablets offer differences between each other that might suit your very need. If you want to be a more professional user, a more casual user, or someone who needs a bit of both, each of these tablets will suffice to your needs. So let's start with the smallest form factor, which is the 7-inch tablet. 7-inch tablets have not been as popular as they were in the early 2010s, mostly because of the rise of the phablet or the large-sized phone. But because of how they're well priced and how they are seen as a budget-conscious option, 7-inchers have seen a bit of a skyrocketing popularity, coming back to where it was in the early 2010s. Now, the 7-inch tablet might seem a bit redundant, especially if you have a phablet or a really large-sized phone. But when it comes to having an option of flexibility, phones tend to keep you in a certain box. A 7-inch tablet can try to replicate a full-on tablet experience as much as it can, but because of its size limitation and even screen resolution limitation, it might be a bit difficult for most people to get the most out of 7-inch tablet. But other than that, there's still very good options out there for you to check out. The Amazon Fire HD7 is still a very good budget option that you can get right now on Amazon or in many different stores in Zambia. And also the Lenovo M7 tablet, which is also a very decent yet high quality, well premium built tablet that might skimp on a few specs here and there, but it's still a very good tablet if you want to do some basic ebook reading, comic book reading, browsing, social media, and maybe even watching a bit of YouTube and some Netflix. Although the Netflix experience will be a bit subpar because in this price range or in this form factor, tablets tend to have a resolution of 1024 by 600, which means it's a sub HD resolution, so you'll be watching Netflix at 480p, and more likely than most you might be watching YouTube videos at 720p or 480p, but they won't look as good. But if you do not care about that, the 7-inch tablet is definitely going to suit your needs. And the best options in this budget range or in this form factor are the Amazon Fire HD7 and the Lenovo M7 tablet. If you want even more budget options, I suggest you check out the XTG Hope 7 tablet, which is much more bare bones and comes at under 1,900 in terms of price point, but it will definitely do you the world of good. I'll leave links to some of the reviews of these tablets if they will be available. And if you want to go check out more in-depth tablet reviews, I'll leave links in the description below the like button or somewhere in the video right above me. Now let's talk about 8-inchers, and personally I am a fan of the 8-inch form factor. I believe this is the perfect combination of the portability of a 7-inch tablet plus the functionality of a 10-inch tablet. 8-inch tablets have seen a very high resurgence of popularity over the last 3 or 4 years because of the heightened sense of seeing a 7-inch tablet as redundant when screen sizes keep getting bigger and bigger every day on mobile phones. Of course, the 8-inch tablet form factor has become very competitive over the last couple of years, with Apple last year announcing an update of the iPad mini series by introducing the 2021 iPad mini, which looks like a shrunken down iPad Pro but performs like a beast. It has the same internals as that of the iPhone 13, so you know this thing is no slouch. With iOS, or should I say iPad OS compatibility and optimization, you have what is possibly the best app market for tablets. But if you're not a fan of iOS, you can check out the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 8.4 or the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, which is a very decent option. It comes with a sub 1080p display, however, but you get quick charge, USB Type-C, you get 3 years of guaranteed software updates, plus an extra year of Knox security updates, and so much more. Unfortunately, this version of the Galaxy Tab A7 does not support S Pen input, which sucks, especially if you wanted to do some more digital drawing or photo and video editing. But it's a very good option at this price point. It comes with a premium aluminum build and a near almost bezel-less design. Or if you want to even save much more money, you can go and get the Galaxy Tab A 2019 8.0 that has S Pen support and has a 1080p display, and those are really going for cheap right now on eBay or on Amazon, so I recommend you can check those ones out. If you want a much more low-key, more slightly premium built tablet, or within the same range as the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, check out the Lenovo M8 tablet, which has a very strong spec sheet. It comes with 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, a very almost edge-to-edge display that comes at, unfortunately, 720p, which is very annoying. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a very good tablet that is also bang for your buck. It may not be the best performer when it comes to video gaming and full-length multitasking, but for simple projects like simple video, or should I say simple photo editing, Netflix, ebook reading, and basic web browsing, the Lenovo M7 HD tablet is definitely the right tablet that you should absolutely check out. When it comes to the 8-inch form factor, you can never go wrong in terms of functionality as well as screen size. You get the best of both worlds, and you definitely enjoy more as you go along. Now we come to chill with the big boys, with the 10-inch or 10-inch plus or minus form factor. Why I say plus or minus is because tablets like the iPad, the regular iPad, come at 9.7 inches, and there's an iPad Pro, a 12-inch iPad Pro. The Galaxy Tab S also comes in a 12-inch variant, and there's also the Surface tablets. But let's just focus on why a 10-inch tablet could be for you, especially if you're a professional, if you're doing some professional editing, or if you're at work, or if possibly your laptop sucks or is dead. The 10-inch form factor is a close enough replacement for that laptop. Now hear me out. At this price point, or should I say in this form factor, you can never go wrong in terms of screen real estate, functionality, multitasking capabilities, and so on and so forth. When you reach a 10-inch tablet, you know what you're getting. You're getting possibly as close to a laptop as you can get. Some of these tablets support laptop input and come with folio cases such as the iPad Pro, or even the shocking, possibly best bang for buck overall tablet that I'm going to mention later on. Some good mid-range option in this stage are the Galaxy Tab A7 that does come with S Pen support, the regular sized iPad, which is still pretty much the regular iPad from before with the home button, the headphone jack. It's the budget version, but it's an Apple device. It's definitely not going to be budget, especially in Zambia, but it's still a very good option. It comes with iPad OS and all the bells and whistles that you get with an Apple device. And if you want an even more budget option in the 10-inch space, look no further than the XTG Joy 10 Pro. This thing packs an absolute punch. It comes with a folio keyboard case with a touchpad, mind you, just like a regular laptop, USB Type-C, fast charging capabilities, as well as dual stereo speakers. You do not get that from tablets that are not made by Lenovo, Samsung, Huawei, heck, even Xiaomi and Apple. To see such offerings from a lesser known brand such as XTG, it's very good. Although some of the drawbacks that you will get with this tablet may include a 720p display, a 720p resolution, because this tablet comes at 1280 by 800. It may not look as sharp, but the fact that you get a folio keyboard and touchpad input and USB Type-C support with fast charging and OTG, this could be your mini quasi laptop replacement, especially if you're on a short budget. This tablet usually comes in for less than 5,000 kwacha, even possibly less than 4,000 kwacha if you go on looking very hard in many stores around the country. But if you want a more mid-range, a decent mid-range option, you should try and check out the Galaxy Tab A7, another offering from Amazon, which is the Amazon Fire HD 10, a 1080p tablet that does very good. These two mid-range options both have 1080p displays, and another Lenovo offering, which is the Lenovo M10 tablet, which also comes in 1080p and has much more beefier specs compared to its little brothers. Now, I may be sounding boring by repeating the same options from each company, but there's so many other options, such as the Tecno WinPad, which is a budget Windows 10 tablet, and also the Xiaomi Mi Pad, which is sort of an iPad clone, but you can find it on AliExpress and many other websites, which is a very good option, especially if you do not want to spend too much on the high-end options that I'm getting into in about a few seconds. So now, if you really want no frills performance, perfect performance from 0 to 1000, look no further than these tablet offerings. The Galaxy Tab S7, which is probably the best all-round tablet in this entire video, coming with a 1440p Super AMOLED display with 128Hz refresh rate, S Pen support, also inbuilt DeX. This thing is as good as it gets. It also has Windows optimization and can also pair up with your Windows PC or laptop, so file sharing is a much easier thing. Given how Samsung and Microsoft's relationship has grown strong over the years, you have a bit of an ecosystem, especially if you have a PC or a laptop. Then we talk about the iPad Pro. You can either get the 11-inch iPad Pro or the much larger 12-inch iPad Pro, depending on your preferences, but you cannot go wrong with this. Of course, you might have to pay extra for the keyboard and touchpad accessory, but you can never go wrong. This is as close as iPads have ever gotten to Mac OS or MacBook replacements, but with a bit of a limitation. As far as I'm concerned, the iPad Pro is the perfect tablet in any which way. It comes with a high refresh rate display as well, Apple Pencil support, all of the bells and whistles that go with the Apple ecosystem, and it's probably just a great all-round tablet with how good the App Store is optimized for iPad devices. You can never go wrong with that. But if you want something that's even beefier, or about on par as beefy as the iPad Pro, but you don't like iPadOS or Android, look no further than the Surface Pro. I was supposed to mention this in the budget section, but you can check out the Surface Go tablet, which is basically, it's pretty much a slate. It does not come with any of the keyboard accessories and the touchpad accessory. You have to buy those separately, but it's a cheaper, much more alternative version to something like the Surface Pro or the Surface Pro X. But this is a very decent tablet. You get a 1080p display, some rather average specs, but it's still a Windows device, which means you will get some of the best application support from top application vendors such as Adobe, Microsoft themselves, Google, and so many else, especially if you want to do more productivity based tasks on this tablet. If you want a much more professional, much more powerful machine, I suggest you go for the Surface Pro or the Surface X Pro, which comes with the keyboard accessory. I don't know if you could describe it as a tablet per se, but it can be a tablet. It's more of a hybrid than a tablet, but it can be utilized more as a tablet, and it's just much more powerful. It's pretty much a laptop replacement if you're going in that direction. So those are my picks for tablets that you should search for in each of these price ranges and each of these form factors. So make sure you narrow down what this tablet has to do for you, whether or not you want a secondary device or you want something that will help your work get better, or if you want a laptop replacement. I might be doing a future laptop buying guide down the line. If you want to see something like that, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's pretty much the end of this video, guys, and I hope that whichever tablet you get satisfies your needs. And if you do get a tablet because of this video, make sure you tell the people that Jay from JTech sent you to get that tablet. Anyways, guys, thanks again so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss out on an upload, hit the bell button. It's been Jay from JTech. Talk to you guys next time.